It's time again for another session of Transform 6 Pro Tips. My goal is to help users in Transform work smarter, not harder. Let's take a look at more new functionality in Transform 6 within the section view. Our last two sessions showed how to display data and pick tops in a section view. Keeping with the theme to use one view to work through all of different types of data, let's explore seismic interpretation. In this section view, I'll engage seismic interpretation, and we have a few types of tools available: manual, snap, track, erase. But then just like well tops, I'll go ahead and make a new parent and horizon for this adventure. It's great to set up parents for each reservoir. This allows all future extractions, log calculations, completion metrics for that reservoir to be stored all together in the data tree, like I just showed in the Niobrara. Back to seismic interpretation now. I'll start with the track tool on this event here. I'll interpret a few lines, and how about I'll show that in the base map too. So notice that I have the shared cursor engaged to see where I am on my base map and in the section view at the same time. Users do have other tools besides track, and there are tracker settings to update as needed, depending on your seismic data and your feature to interpret. You can select the waveform, max change in feet, and the time section view, that would be in seconds, and then the confidence of the pick. I'll pick another line, and then I'll see that horizon in my base map. I'm going to go ahead and add it there. So I'll select that horizon that I engaged in the section view to be added to my base map, and there's my interpretation ribbons so far. Let's go back to section view and interpret another interpretation mode, manual. It's exactly what it sounds like, right? Manual interpretation for those tricky areas that our tracker might not be the best tool. We also have a smart eraser tool. So Transform is keeping track of your method of interpretation, track, manual, etc. And the eraser can be guided to erase only selected types of interpretation. So I just showed my manual interpretation off from being erased, and the erase tool listened to that. But then I'll go back, turn my manual picks on to be erased, and then I'm able to erase that manual interpretation. So just continuing with the interpretation of this event, I'll continue to scroll through my lines, I'll use my track tool, and I'll even switch from cross lines to inlines. Go ahead and give this a try in your Transform 6 project. Thanks for spending some time with me today. See you next week for another session of Transform 6 Pro Tips. Got questions? Want to learn more? Email me at robin.marchand@enverus.com.